Hello, today's video is going to be once again about Burke, but today a newspaper article was released by the Mafia people on Twitter, and it is relating from yesterday's video, or whenever I posted it, about the chop shop and the rash of car thefts. So let's have a look at this newspaper article. Chop shop busts outside of Point A, Verdun. And what's in Point A, Verdun? Well, that would be Burke's scrapyard, of course. So let's read this. A tractor trailer loaded with stolen car parts was stopped en route to Tak4 Harbour shipyards early last night. So obviously this truck has been stopped by the police. We don't know if it's been tipped off about the stolen stuff inside of it. And here is the estimated location where it could have possibly been stopped, because these are the two entrances into Tak4 Harbour. But I'm really putting my money on the bottom one, towards the bridge, seeing as it was going towards the shipyards, and the shipyards would be on the coast of the city, and the coast is that way. And let's read on. The driver, unidentified, has fled the scene, escaped custody during a foot chase into Point de Verdun. So obviously the person driving the truck was obviously stopped. He got away with all the stuff inside of the truck and headed back into Point de Verdun. So this could possibly be Burke, or even one of Burke's people, seeing as he is established into Point de Verdun. That's where his business is and where his syndicate lies. The driver managed to make off any records that were in the truck, like I've just said. That would be his registration, his driver's license, like anything that could relate him back to the truck, or the truck to anywhere else. So the driver managed to make off any records that were in the truck. As a result, there are no leads on where the cargo container was headed or its point of origin. Still, New Bordeaux Police Lieutenant Clement Linguist is chalking this up as a big win, despite the fact that the truck had stolen plates. So obviously the truck has been stolen. So as you can see on the back of the truck, it says Sweetwater, so that could be a kind of a business or a chain of water supplies, like they sell bottled water. Maybe they actually as you can see, there's barrels in the background, so the stolen parts are going to be in there. And obviously they've got this truck, so the police will be thinking there's water inside the barrel, but little did they know the stolen parts are inside it. Right, this is clearly the work of organised criminal enterprise, obviously. Linquist says, while we don't have the ringleaders at this time, we are getting closer than ever to several suspects. Most important for now, he added, we are effectively shut down one pipeline for the trafficking of stolen cars and car parts operating within our fair city. So this is obviously this chop shop they're talking about. They've shut down this chop shop and they've arrested some people, but obviously not the ringleaders, Burke, Marcano, whoever. And obviously they're interviewing these people, trying to get information from them to give up other parts and other chop shops that are in the area. The NBPD has racked up number of successful busts lately throughout the city, and while Linquist is optimizing the zeroing in on suspects, car thefts throughout the city these past few months. According to crime rates compared year over year, we're already seeing a 150% spike in car thefts in these first 6 months compared to all of 1966. So it says here it has racked up a number of successful busts lately, but this could obviously be tipped off by Borelli himself, seeing as he's a police informant and he knows what's going on in the Marcano family. And obviously Marcano is working with the Irish mob, that's Burke's boys, and obviously he could be giving the police information on the chop shops that he operates and all these shipments, etc., etc. And we're already seeing 150% spike in car thefts in these first 6 months compared to all of 1966. So let's pretend for a second this is a chart. This is just a random chart I found. This is the whole of 1966, January to December. We've got about 500 cars stolen throughout the full year, okay? And the amount has spiked all the way by 150% to 5,500 cars being stolen in the years either 1967 or 1968, we're not too sure. It's probably 1968. So it's obviously went up, it's increased, in case you didn't understand spiking at all. But obviously these aren't accurate numbers. These are just random numbers I've pulled off the internet somewhere. And I'm just pretending that that's the car rate. So there you go. And this is Burke's Scrapyard. If you have never seen it, it's in a couple of gameplays and concept art. And this is probably a front for the chop shop and all its cars. seeing as they steal the cars, steal the parts from them, they put them inside the shipment to take for harbour, and obviously they're going to have to get rid of the cars, so they send them to Burke's scrapyard to get rid of them. So that is my theory on that, and that is really it. So I've got a double upload today as well. There's the Burke trailer just came out, so I'm going to be examining that to its full potential. And yeah, subscribe and like for some more, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Upcoming shipment that could tip off the identities of some of the key people behind the